Hey guys, Dane448 here, and welcome to the debut episode of In Ring Predictions with your host, me, Triple Day. Now, this is one of the grandest stages. Now, I'm not talking about the grandest stage in them all. I'm not talking about WrestleMania. No, I'm talking about on the road to WrestleMania, which is the Royal Rumble. Oh my god, guys, we've actually got some good matches lined up on here, including we've got the first ever women's Royal Rumble match. The first ever one is happening right here. Will it be good? I don't know, but I'm going to tell you every single match and who I predict that will actually win. Alright, so first off is a 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And it's the Usos, which is Jimmy and Jay, who were the champions, versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Now, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin have beaten the Usos before, and they've actually proven it right. So, here we have a 2 out of 3 falls match. Now, we don't know what they are. They could be like could be like starting off with just them a normal match. Could be starting off with like a tables match next, and then if last it could end up in them a steel cage. I don't know. I don't know what it could be, because it could be any type of match. But who I think is actually going to win, I think the Usos might get the first win. They might get the first win, and then Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin might get the second win, or it could be the other way around, and then it could be decided in the third and final match. I think the Usos are actually going to retain their titles, because they are actually really good. They're a really good tag team. Yes, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin are great tag team as well, but the Usos, I gotta say, the Usos are slightly better than Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. That's just my own opinion. Do you think Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin is going to win? That's your own opinion. Alright, next is for the Raw Tag Team Championships. This is the match, tag team match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. It's Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, who is the champion, versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Now I get it, I know Jason Jordan is actually meant to replace Dean Ambrose, because Dean Ambrose is injured because of a tricep injury. So Jason Jordan is actually taking his place. But the thing is though, those two are not working together as well as what Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose would. Because Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, they work well as a team. But Jason Jordan, he just doesn't do any good for the team. So, you already know who I think is actually going to win. Cesaro and Sheamus. They're going to get their titles back, and they're going to continue on. So, that is that for that one. I have a lot to complain about this match. This next match, WWE Championship match, but it's a handicap match. It's AJ Styles taking on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Now, how is that actually fair? Even though AJ Styles said that he wanted to take them on, but guess what? AJ Styles was just joking, Daniel Bryan. It was just joking, but Daniel Bryan actually made it official and went ahead with it. God, why didn't Shane McMahon actually fire him on the spot? He could have easily just fired him. But, nah, oh God. How is this even fair? Even one guy actually made him a good point, about wrestling now. Sami Zayn is his next door neighbour. Literally, Sami Zayn, yeah, He's just there. He shouldn't be there because he's not that entertaining anymore. Back then in NXT, yes, he might have been entertaining in NXT, and then when he debuted on Raw, and then all of a sudden like just went ahead with it. But now he's not. He's boring now. Sami Zayn is boring. I hate Kevin Owens. So you all know who I'm actually going to pick. AJ Styles is going to retain his title and going to take it on to WrestleMania. And to who will actually win the Royal Rumble will take on him at WrestleMania. So AJ Styles gets my vote for that. Please let this next match be absolutely brilliant. Oh my god. We have a triple threat match for the Universal Champion. And it is Brock Lesnar, who was the champion, versus Braun Strowman versus Kane. So it's a triple threat match. Please let this match be absolutely good, because Braun Strowman, he's been going on a destructive mayhem throughout Raw. I mean, like, one time on Raw, he actually got a grappling hook and decided to pull a set down on top of Kane and Brock Lesnar. Granted, Kane didn't get much of it, but Brock Lesnar got the most of it, because he was taken out on them a bloody stretcher. And then, next night on Raw, Braun Strowman actually gets fired, but then goes on a destructive rampage backstage, and I'm like, oh my god, Braun Strowman, the WWE is actually allowing him to do that. I mean, like, oh my god, he lifted the production truck like an 18-wheeler. He actually lifted it up and on the side, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that's immense strength. That's really pure strength right there. That's pure strength. So, oh my god. And then he got rehired, and then on 25th anniversary of Raw, he put Kane out of that. He went for Kane, he knocked him out, and then put Brock Lesnar through a bloody table. Power slammed him through a table. That's how much the title actually means to Braun Strowman. He wants it so badly. Now, I've actually got two predictions here for this one. For me, I could either see Brock Lesnar winning it and actually going on to WrestleMania and then losing it. And then again, we have somebody who doesn't even appear on like Raw anymore. I mean, like, he hardly appears on Raw. But you want to have a champion who actually does appear on a pay-per-view, who does appear. And Braun Strowman is perfect for that title. Braun Strowman, yes, I can actually see him winning this, because he's actually more destructive than the other two. You want a champion who is like very destructive, and Braun Strowman is the right choice. But the thing is, though, if Braun Strowman actually wins, will WWE actually push him in the right way and keep him the way that he is going? I don't know. But Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman, it's a tough one, this is. It's really tough, because those are the only two competitors that are worthy in that match. Kane, I can't see winning this match because, well, it's Kane. He's old. He's been in the company since 1997. So that'll be 21 years of Kane. 21 years that Kane has actually been in WWE. Well, this will be his 21st year. So, to be honest with you, I cannot actually pick between Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar. I can't. Because Brock Lesnar, yes, he's a beast. And he'll take you to Suplex City, bitches. And then you've got Braun Strowman, who was the monster among men. Literally, the monster among men. The title just says it all. Oh, God. Oh God, this is actually tough, this one is. You know what? I'll tell you what. Right. Tell you what, this is a deal that I'm going to make. Right. Before I do my WrestleMania predictions video, when it comes to the WrestleMania one, if Brock Lesnar somehow retains his title, I'll take a shot of beetroot juice. Beetroot juice, yeah, I'll take a shot of that. If Braun Strowman, however, wins this match, I'll take a shot of tomato juice. Because, honestly enough, I like ketchup, but I don't like tomato. So obviously enough, I'll take a shot of tomato juice before me WrestleMania predictions video. Okay, so that's that. But Kane, you'll not win this match. So that's that. Next we got the first ever women's Royal Rumble match, and we'll go for the participants here. So we'll go from Raw. You've got Asuka, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, or whatever they call her, Mickie James, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, and Dana Brooke. And on SmackDown, you've got Naomi, Ruby Riott, Natalya, Carmella, Tamina, Lana, Liv Morgan, or whatever they call it, Sarah Logan, and Becky Lynch. And also, there's actually more to be announced. Who do I think is going to win, either Raw or SmackDown? It's either going to be one of those two, because apparently there's some legends actually coming back, like Trish Stratus and all that sort of stuff. Actually, they're supposed to be entering into this Royal Rumble, but there's more to be announced. Do you know what I'm going to say? Because Raw won Survivor Series this year. Well, not last year. They won last year. Raw won the entire thing last year. So I'm going to say SmackDown's actually going to win this one. I'm not going to say who, but I'm going to say a SmackDown Diva's actually going to win this Royal Rumble and go on to face the women's champion at WrestleMania. You know how the drill goes. So I'm thinking it could be either one of no. Well, wait a minute. Why is Carmella involved in this? She's still got that Money in the Bank briefcase, hasn't she? So, obviously enough, I don't see the point in her getting them in this match. So, technically, she's got that briefcase. She could just take it to WrestleMania and she could just cash it in. So, Carmella's going to get eliminated from this match. You know who I actually would like to see win the first ever women's Royal Rumble? Ruby Riott. I would love to see her win this match, because yeah, she's part of the Riott Squad, but come on, she's been doing phenomenal. She's been doing fantastic ever since she came from NXT. So yeah, so Ruby Riott from SmackDown, you got my vote to win this match. And next, and last, we got the men's Royal Rumble match. So, from Raw, you've got Ellis, Finn Balor, Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, and The Miz. And from SmackDown, you've got Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, Baron Corbin, Rusev, Aiden English, Ty Dillinger, Big A, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods. So basically the New Day is actually involved in this. But there's actually more to be announced. And we've only got one free agent here, and that's John Cena. So obviously enough, he's the one that's entered. No, there's no way in hell that I can see John Cena actually winning this match. So, John Cena, I know you're my favourite wrestler, but no, you're not going to be involved in this one. Right, who won it? Who won it? Let's take into account. Who won it last year? Randy Orton. He won it last year. But then he forfeited his title opportunity because Bray Wyatt actually won it. But then he won his title match back again. So it was pointless of those other matches. But the Royal Rumble, he actually won it. So last year's winner, Randy Orton, I don't think he's going to win it back-to-back. Who I would love to see win this match, because this person actually deserves a main title shot. Yes, even though he's already been a champion, but this guy deserves to be the main champion. I'm talking about Baron Corbin. I would love for him to go to WrestleMania and to face AJ Styles to actually win this entire match. Just going on to WrestleMania and just winning it. But that's on SmackDown. So SmackDown Superstar won it last year. Yeah, so I'm going to... Actually, there's another contender who I think that I would love to see win this match. Matt Hardy. I would love to see him win this match. It's Matt Hardy. Walking Matt Hardy. Walking Matt Hardy. Not broken, walking. So it's the opposite of broken. Because he did that to get at Bray Wyatt. But to be honest with you, Matt Hardy should have won at the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw. But then again, Bray Wyatt won. So Matt Hardy from Raw, and from SmackDown, I would love to see Baron Corbin. So yeah, can't see The Miz winning it because he's the Intercontinental Champion again, which is actually bad for business, my own opinion. So yeah, from Raw, Matt Hardy, and from SmackDown, Baron Corbin. Oh, I forgot to pick from Raw and the women's Royal Rumble. For the women's Royal Rumble, who I love to see winning it, Sasha Banks from Raw. So from SmackDown in the women's Rumble, Ruby Riott, and from Raw, Sasha Banks, and for the men's, Baron Corbin from SmackDown, and Matt Hardy from Monday Night Raw. Alright. Well, this has been the first episode of In-Ring Predictions video with your host, me, Triple J. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and peace!